Okay, hello everybody. This will be the final part of how to operate your MT4 platform. As you can see, my chart is it's looking very different. The reason why it's looking very different is because I want to base today's learning will be based on how to change your MT4 platform to another color, how to play around with the color and make it match your taste. uh, Different people with different tastes. I for one don't like how this looks right now, and this is how your MT4 is going to look when you just download it. When you just download your MT4, it will display as black and white. And you'd notice that in my former videos, the background of my MT4 is usually black, and the candlesticks on here on the board will be green and red, green going up, red coming down. But it is not the case with what we are seeing right here and what you're going to be seeing on your chat when you download the platform. So how do you change it? Right, that is what we're going to do. As you can see also, I am always using the tablet version of the MT4. Why am I always using the tablet version? I told you in the last video that I use it because it's easier to use, very flexible to use. How do you change your MT4 platform from the normal portrait version to the tablet version? How to change it from the normal phone version. There's the difference between using a phone and using a tab. When you download the MT4 platform with a mobile phone, it will show it will not show like the tablet version, right? It will not show like the normal version. Please don't mind the background noise. I'm trying to fix that also. So if you download with a phone, it will not show as a tablet version, so you need to go change it into a tablet version. So but if you download with a tablet, it will automatically display like this. It will display as though you are using a tablet, because that's what you use in downloading it. So let's just go to how to change your MT4 platform from the mobile phone version to the tablet version real quick. So you just have to click on your settings. I hope you all know where the settings is. Let me do that real quick. So all you have to do is at the edge of your phone, scroll down, and you would see an icon that looks like this. So it's like a star, right? It's don't mind my drawing. So it's somewhat like that. You can just tap on there, or if you don't want to do that, right? If you don't want to do that and you just want to see the settings, you can also just scroll out the left side of your screen. On the normal version, it will display like that. Let me just change it back to the mobile phone version. I know most of you guys will be using mobile phones, so I just want to change it back to the mobile phone version. Now, here is how the mobile phone version looks. Now, to change it from this mobile phone version, you can see the way I'm punching everything, it's just changing below. So to change it from the mobile phone version to the tablet version, you just scroll out your from the left to the right hand side. Just touch your screen from the left to the right hand side, then you scroll down, and you're going to see settings. It's going to have the star like icon, and it's also going to have a written word settings, and that's where you have to click on when you want to change from the mobile phone version to the tablet version of your MT4. The reason why I am teaching about the MT4 is because I want you to know your ways around it. When I started my trading journey, I didn't know anything about MT4. I wasn't even introduced into MT4. Like, I was so obsessed about knowing how to trade. I discovered MT4 on my own. I discovered a lot of things on my own, and I studied hard. I I I tried and failed. I didn't even know that there was anything called time frame. So that you should know the level I was. Now you know that you are at a better level than I was when I started. So if you are at a better level while you're starting, it means you're going to be better in the future even than what I am today when you get to the level that I am today. So I'm just trying to give you a heads up so you know how everything goes in the trading world. So let's just go back to changing this. So now I'm going to just click on that settings real quick, and I'm going to change it to the tablet version. So when you click that, you just have to scroll down to the very bottom, then you see something. You see this, you see tablet interface. That's what you have to click. Tablet interface, that's where you have to click. So let's just click that real quick. When you click on that, it will change automatically to the tablet interface. As you can see, everything is just displayed at once. So let's continue. So now, how to change the color of your chart. As you all know, in my former video, the color of my chart is, the background is always black, and the candlesticks are always green and red, and it helps my eye. The reason why I love using the black background with the red and white candlestick, it helps me see the chart, and it doesn't affect my eye in the process. So let me just dive into that right now. So to change your platform from being the white background, black and white background, to the black, green and red background, all you have to do is go to settings. We all know where the settings is, so we just click on the settings. You know that you have to check for your star icon, an icon that looks like star right here. You can just see it you can just see this icon. That's where I clicked on to get my settings on the tablet version, right? On the tablet version, the same thing you have to do. If you don't want to change it to a tablet version but you want the color change, just click on settings and follow this step right here. So when you tap that, you scroll down to where you see color, customize color scheme, colors. What you have to do now is click on that, right? Click on that, and now when you click on that, you'll see scheme. Now you click on scheme. You can change it to black on white, or you can change it to green on black background. Let me just change it to green on black background so you see how it looks, right? Let me do that real quick. So when I tap green on black, and I click done, automatically my chart will respond. I click on done. Now you see what the chart looks like now. I believe some people would love their chart looking like this. When you download the MT4 platform with a laptop, right, a computer, this is how it is going to display. It's going to display with the green and black background, right? The candlestick will be green, white, and black. So this is how it's going to display. But if you want something else, you can put it on customize. Go back to your settings and scroll down to color scheme. Then you'd see the top. You see scheme. Then that's what you have to click on, and you click on custom. You click on custom. All right, let's do that real quick. When you click on custom, then you can change, then you can now go to your background. Now you have to choose which background, the background you want to change it to. It's very, very optional. So you can choose any background, whether it be black or white. But I love the black background, so I will be going with the black background. So I change it to the black background. Now foreground, white. Okay, yeah, this has to do with everything written on the chart. Everything written on the chart, you can either change it to, and you can change it to any color right here. Any color you wish to change it to. So you can do that real quick, but let me just leave that for now and go for my grid. So the grid, I don't like seeing grid on my platform, so I always change it to a color that will not really show on my platform. So now, after doing that, you will have to change your candlestick to the color that you love, right? So let's go into candlestick. Now, this here is all about the candlestick. Let me just signify it. So bar up, bar down, bull candle, bear candle, chart line. Now this upward is all about the candlestick. So let me just change everything that has to do about the candlestick. You remember that my platform always have green and white, green and red candlestick. So bar up, that means the the wick on my candlestick going up should be green. Yeah, everybody accepts that, so I click on green. Now bar down, is the wick on the candlestick that is coming down. It should be red. Yeah, so I change it to red. So bull candle, now I click on bull candle. My bull candle, the candlestick going up should be green, so I'll change it to a dark green. Bear candle means the candlestick coming down should be red, so I change it into a deep red. So chart line, bid price, ask price, and just going to change this bid price to blue. I love using blue. I love blue. So I change it to blue. Okay, ask price red. So stop levels. I know some of you might be asking what's ask price, what's bid price. So this is how you calculate your spread. I know it's sounding somehow because I have not talked about spread in the past, but I'm going to talk about spread in the future. That is how you trade. Now, that is how your broker gain from every trade you make. Ask price and bid price are not together. They are a line found on price action. I'm going to be showing you that in this video. There are lines found on price action. That is the line that moves the price. You would always see it moving the price, and they are not together. Ask price, bid price. Ask price is the price that is needed to buy, and bid price is the price that you are willing to buy. And it's just like buying and selling. A customer will tell you the price is willing to pay, and you are going to tell the okay, you go to a shop to buy something, and you meet a vendor. The vendor will tell you the amount he's willing to pay and sell his product, and you as the customer are going to tell the vendor the amount you're willing to pay. So the 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 gap between the amount you're willing to pay and the amount the vendor is willing to sell is what we call spread. So I'll explain it further in a future video. So that's what this ask price line and bid price line is all about. So that's why I changed it to blue and red. So when I'm done with everything I'm doing, so all I have to do is click on done. When I'm done with that, I click on done again. Oh, it's not displaying. Okay, it has displayed. Now after I change my candlestick, now you see that my candlestick is normal. That greeny. It has actually changed into being green and red. So all I have to do now is I have to change. You can see many box on my chart, and it's looking very irritating, right? It's looking very irritating. All I want to do now is change this real quick. I'm going to change the grid. Those are the lines there. It's called grid. I'm going to go to my settings now, and I'm going to change the grid lines. I'm going to change it to black so that it will not show on the platform anymore. So let's do that real quick. So I'm going back into settings, then I'm going to my color scheme, then I'm going to grid. Now you see the grid was this, and I'm going to change it to black. Now let's see what goes on when I did that, what happened. So, and done. Now look at my charts. You just see how everything is just cleared, right? Everything is cleared. Now you can see the price movement very well. We can see the price movement very well. Looks so amazing. Now you can see the lines very well. You can see what is going on. The horizontal lines, white dotted lines you see on the chart is what we call time frame. Like, okay, not time frame, but for example, when I go to hourly, right, this line over here, let me use my pen tool for that. Now this here, that line there is the beginning of today, right? That is the beginning of today. And when price action moves and gets to this other line, that is the end of today. and when it starts to create another price action in this other side of the line, then that is tomorrow, right? That is tomorrow. So this is today. This was yesterday. I hope you people get. This is today. This is what is going on today. This is what is going on. This is what went on yesterday. So that's how it is. On the 4 hours, this is a 1 hour chart. On the 4 hours chart, right here. Now you see, this is the line represent monthly. On the 1 hour chart, those lines, the gap between those lines represents daily, right? But on the 1 hour chart, the lines, on the 4 hours chart, the lines represent monthly. So this line was the beginning of this month, and when it gets to this line, that will be the end of this month. So you need this line on the chart so you know when the month is over, when what went on the beginning of this month, what didn't go on, and all those stuff together. So that is what that is about. On the daily as well, the line also represents the gap between the line also represents monthly, right? The gap between the line also represent monthly. If we count the amount of candlestick here, it will be equal to the amount of days we have lived in this month. Let's just do that real quick. Let's say from here, 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Oh, that's what's today's date? Okay, yes, it's correct. Minus Saturdays and Sundays, right? You have to minus Saturdays and Sundays. So trading days is from Monday to Fridays. So if you are to minus Saturdays and Sundays from the amount of days we have spent in this month, it will be equal to 17. So let's just move on. So that's what that line is about, and it is needed on the chart. But you can also change the color of that line to a deeper one if you don't like to see it on the chart. For example, let's just change it. I like to see it on my chart, but if you want to change it, you can also change it. So let me just go to settings and change that line to a deeper line so you don't really see it on the chart. So I'm just going to go to my settings and I'll scroll down to color scheme. Then all I have to do is I have to go into foreground. This is where you have to click if you want to change the color of that line to something else. Now let me do that real quick. Now I click on my foreground. I can change it to any freaking color that I please. Right now it's on white. You can see that the white is marked, right? So you can actually change it to any color you please, any color you want it to be. So if you don't want to see it on the chart, remember the foreground. Let me go back. Go back. Done. So now the foreground is actually a combination of these lines, this line, and the numbers here. So if you don't want to see these lines, you will not see the numbers here. You will not see all these numbers. So let's just change it to black so you see what I'm talking about real quick. All right, settings. I scroll down to color scheme and I click on foreground and I change it to black. and I click on done. Now done. Now you see what I mean. There is nothing, there's absolutely the grid, everything is gone, like just like that is gone. You see, the chart is just almost blank. But if you look at, if you dim your eyes and actually really look into the chart, you're going to see those lines there, but it's not really visible to the physical eyes. Like, it's not really visible, and it's not disturbing the chart in any way. So that's just what it's about. That's what it's about. Now you can see how neat the chart looks. You just have to remove all those from the way. I hope you all have gotten how to, change your color and all. How to change your color, how to change to tablet interface with your MT4. And this is just going to be it for this video. My next video, I will be communicating on my WhatsApp status. So please like, subscribe to the page so that many more people just like you will benefit from what I'm trying to do with the power of Forex. Thank you.